Today we'll be reviewing some Monster Energy drinks in some of my favorite looking cans to date. Hello there, my above average subscribers. I'm Cody and welcome back to another Saturday energy drink review. And I had to do Monster Energy drinks 2 weeks in a row, but we have two very special newer juice monsters to review for you guys today. We have the Papillon Juice Monster, which again, these cans are absolutely amazing, and the Khaotic Juice Monster, which you may notice sounds very similar to the old Chaos energy drink from Monster. And we're going to talk about that later on when we get to the flavor section of this review. And as always with my reviews, we are going to go over what Monster is and what these two flavors are. We're going to go over how the two flavors felt, which we're going to go over pretty quickly because most people know what Monster is, they've had it already. And then the main chunk of this video is going to be how these two new flavors taste. And then we're going to take a few extra seconds to go more in depth on the two cans, as they did team up with a LA street artist to design these two very awesome cans. And if by some chance you're new here or you've seen my videos and aren't subscribed yet, do me a favor guys, take 2 seconds, go into this video and click subscribe. Like the video while you're down there, and tune into the other content on the channel. I'm streaming 6 days a week, along with uploading a gaming video on Tuesday, and of course every Saturday, energy drink reviews. Let's jump into this review video. So what is Juice Monster? We're gonna go over this very briefly. This is essentially Monster's regular energy blend mixed with some juice flavor or something fruity like that to combine to make it Juice Monster. And of course these are partially juice. The Papillon flavor is actually 5% juice and the Khaotic flavor is 10% juice. I believe that's a downgrade from what they used to do with Juice Monster. I'm sure that's just to make it taste more like Monster rather than just having it be like a juice beverage. But yeah, so Juice Monster is not calorie free like most of the energy drinks we review on this channel. The Papillon actually has 200 calories with a whopping 48 grams of sugar, while the Khaotic has 160 calories with only 37 grams of sugar. Of course, it does have real juice in it, so with that you're going to get some sugar, and it is like a regular Monster. It's the regular Monster energy blend. It is not an Ultra Monster, so they do add some sugar. You're going to get some calories, but they taste amazing, guys. They really do. We'll talk about that in a later section. Right now, I want to talk more about these two flavors. So the Khaotic, as I mentioned, it does sound very similar to the old Chaos Juice Monster that they have had. And it says in the little description here, as Monster likes to put on their cans, it does say in the description, back in 05, the original Juice Monster shook up the game by combining great tasting real juice with energy drink functionality and attitude. So this is mostly a revamp to the old Chaos drink. I'm not sure exactly what they did to it. I believe they dialed back the amount of juice in it a little bit, and I'm going to have a lot to say in the flavor review section of this review because I didn't like the old Chaos. I will say I like the Khaotic a little bit more, so they definitely revamped it a little bit, but again, we'll talk about that in a later section. But yeah, Khaotic is a revamp of the old Chaos, so to my knowledge, you won't get the old Chaos anymore, so you will be buying the Khaotic if you like the Chaos. As for the other flavor, Papillon, it's not Papillon, even though that's how it's spelled. It is pronounced Papillon. If you search on Google all around, for some reason it comes up with a dog breed, but it is actually French. I don't know if it means butterfly in French or if it's just associated with a type of butterfly in French, but it is a French word. It's Papillon. It means butterflies, aka the giant multiple butterflies on the can. And the flavor, which Monster describes as peach with some nectarine, again, we'll go over that towards the end of the video in the flavor review, but that's basically the two flavors. So Papillon, relative to butterflies. Khaotic, it is a revamped Chaos Juice Monster. Now, how did these two energy drinks feel? They felt like a regular Monster. I mean, I described this last week when I reviewed the Ultra Watermelon flavor of Monster. It's a very middle of the pack energy drink. These two beverages have exactly 160 milligrams of caffeine. Let me just double check. Yep, Khaotic also has 160 milligrams. It's a comfortable amount, about 1.5 cup of generic coffee. I mean, it's not going to floor you through the roof, knock you on your booty energy. It's just middle of the pack. It'll get you going a little more than a cup of coffee. It won't give you insane focus, but it's enough to get you going. And that's really all I can say about how these Monster energy drinks feel. It's nothing out of the ordinary from a regular Monster. Now, the best part of the video, how did these two drinks taste? I first want to talk about the Papillon flavor, which again is the peach with the nectarine. I am a massive peach fan, and I will be completely honest, I did not know what Papillon was going to taste like before I had it, and with peach being one of my favorite fruit flavors of all time, I was very impressed with it. It's amazing. I mean, it's a little extra sweeter than what you'd expect from a normal peach, but I'm sure that's because they do have the nectarine flavoring mixed into it. But if you're a peach fan, you will absolutely love this drink. This one honestly gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me every day of the week for the taste alone. I mean, again, you're not going to be turning to it for insane amounts of energy, but the flavor alone is one reason I would buy it over and over and over again. I actually bought more after buying the initial one to review because I thought it was so good. I love peach, I love nectarine, I love that citrusy flavor, and they just did it really well. They hit it right on the head. It's got that Juice Monster feel, tiny little bit of carbonation with mostly a juice texture feeling in your mouth. Great flavor, 9.5 overall. That is what the Papillon gets from me as the final review. And then the Khaotic, which I'm actually drinking right now. Substantially impressed over the past Chaos drink that they had. Believe it or not, I had a bad experience. When I was younger, I had one of the Chaos in the little black cans with the concentrated amount of caffeine in it. I don't know. I think it still had the same amount of caffeine. It was just a smaller amount. It was a 12-ounce can. And I drank one of those. We went on the playground. I went on one of those spinny things, and I felt sick after. Ever since then, I've been turned off from the orange-flavored Monster, and I just really didn't like it. I mean, it felt more like orange juice than it did a soda-esque energy drink, and that's kind of what I want when I turn to a Monster. I don't really want a can of orange juice. But this flavor, much better with it, honestly. It has that old-school Monster taste with it, with the hints of orange. It has less of a juice flavor, I will say that. It has more of an orange soda flavor. I mean, I kind of like that because I like the sweeter orange taste as opposed to the regular orange juice taste. I'm an apple juice guy, but that's a topic for another video. So this one was a vast improvement over the original Chaos. I'm sure they thought so too. That's why they did the revamp of it. And yeah, I mean, if you like more of a subtle orange taste over the overwhelming orange juice taste Chaos had, this will definitely be the one for you. I will still give it only an 8 out of 10 because it was good, but it wasn't nearly as good as the Papillon in my opinion. Again, if you don't like peach as much, I'm sure your flavor ratings will be flipped, but it's still good. It's worth trying. I would buy it again if it was there. I mean, if the Papillon was next to it, I would go with the Papillon over it, but would buy it again. 8 out of 10. Weak orange taste, not too overwhelming, but definitely there. And like I said, it brings back that classic Monster vibe. I really don't drink original Monsters anymore with how many energy drinks there are on the market, how many better energy drinks there are. So it's kind of nice to have this, have a little orange vibe to it, have a little classic Monster vibe to it. I think it's a comfortable drink. I've read online some people who didn't like it as much, but it's good. It's worth a try. Don't listen to them. Try it. Form your own opinion. And let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. So for the final part of this video, I'd like to take a second to talk about the cans. And Monster Energy did actually team up with I believe an LA street artist. I have it pulled up here. Monster enlisted the service of street artist Risk, who designed the cans. The graffiti artist described by Los Angeles Magazine as a pioneer of street art in Los Angeles. So basically he is a graffiti artist, a clearly famous one that does art in Los Angeles, and these cans just are phenomenal. I definitely plan on keeping both of them for my empty can collection or whatever you want to call it, but it's just overall nice. On the Khaotic you get more the subtle butterflies with some graffiti look. It looks like a little signature there in the bottom left. And then the Papillon, full-blown butterflies. Again, Papillon in French is either a type of butterfly or it means butterfly. So you get a lot more butterflies, less of a graffiti feel, but both look absolutely amazing. I had to take a second to talk about the cans because they are my favorite ones. We've seen the Juice Monster cans improve very much over the years. They've gotten more elaborate with the art, the colors, all that stuff. Really just makes them stand out. It makes people want to buy them, and honestly, I plan on keeping the cans, guys. Again, very cool. One last look at the two cans. Hopefully they're focused on the camera so you can get a good look. But anyways, that about wraps up this energy drink review. Again, every Saturday I'm doing these energy drink reviews, so tune in for those. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on it, of course. And Tuesday gaming video, streaming 6 days a week. Stay tuned for those. And yeah, guys, 9.5 out of 10 for the Papillon. 8 for the Khaotic, and that's all there is to it. Thank you guys for watching this Juice Monster review video.